All right, today we're gonna plant sage from seed. Sage grows really well from seed. It's one of the herbs that I've had the most luck with in the Lamiaceae family, otherwise known as the mint plant family. Sage is also a great one to start indoors so that you can have it ready to plant out as soon as the chance of frost has passed. I love the flavor of fresh garden sage, and I know you're going to as well. So I'm starting with a seed starting mix. I have it dry here. This is from Jiffy. You can make your own seed starting mix, but I wanted to use something that's accessible to everybody. You can use just simple cocoa coir if you want to. I recommend you can do like a compost sand mix too. Basically, you don't need a lot of nutrients in your seed starting mix. You just need a nice medium that allows the seed to germinate without having too much obstruction, meaning the soil doesn't need to be really thick. It needs to be nice and light and fluffy so that the seed can push its roots down into that blend and then start to grow leaves, which is the goal. So I'm just mixing this with a little bit of water. You mix it so that when you squeeze it, see how you can see that water? That's not what we want. So we want it mixed enough that when I squeeze it, the seed starting mix holds the water and there's none extra. There's no extra. So this is about there. So I'm going to take this little pot. These are just little paper pots, and I'm using these so that I can plant the sage right out into the garden without having to take it out of the pot. As you see, like this stuff tears. So you can tear it and put it out into the garden when you're ready to plant. So I'm just going to fill this up. The thing I like about the sage seeds in this plant family, the sage seeds are actually bigger than most of the other seeds. Oregano seeds, have you seen them? Oh my gosh, they're tiny. Thyme seeds, so tiny, like literally microscopic. There's no way you could separate those things. But sage seeds are not like that. And I'm so thankful. So that's why we're gonna plant them together. They're more like little balls. And let me show you, they're so cute. Aren't they cute little things? So little black balls. That's what this sage is. So I'm going to put 4 into this little container, and I will have to thin them, but that's okay. I can probably just thin them even inside this little container and split it into 4 parts. If you want to be extra sure that this is going to germinate for you, you could plant 2 in each spot. So I'll go ahead and do that to show you. So 2 in each little corner. You don't need to water this right now because we've already moistened the soil adequately. This doesn't have to go under a light immediately, but as soon, and I'm talking as soon as you see a little green shoot come out of here, this needs to go under lights. So you want to have it under light for about 12 hours a day. It needs to be an artificial light, not a window light. It needs to be very close to this pot. So you want to have your light like right here over your pot, and that's going to help bring, provide photosynthesis for these leaves so that the plant really starts to grow. And that's how you grow sage from seed indoors. You can keep it indoors. Once it really starts to take off, you could move it into window light once you get 5, 6, up to 10 leaves on this plant. But it's going to give you the most leaves and the most production if you can move it out to the garden later this season. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.